Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about TikTok and should you and your small business be on TikTok. So, creating TikTok videos takes a lot of time. I think we can both understand that. Usually, most videos take between 15 minutes and about 45 minutes long, depending on the content that you're creating. Now, I do completely understand there are videos that take longer than 45 minutes, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But on the flip side of things, what is the opportunity cost of making a TikTok video versus YouTube, blogging, podcasting, any other content outlet? So what's the real core difference between the two? TikTok's really, really good, and I personally do love the platform because it allows you to go instant viral. And I don't want to say that everybody's going to go instant viral. It was much easier to do it way back when the pandemic really started, but now it's definitely become a lot harder. But I'm still seeing people building and succeeding on the platform and building six-figure businesses when they only have 40, 50, 60,000 followers on the platform. Now you may be thinking, well, that's a lot of people, and I totally agree. But in the grand scheme of things, there are also people on the platform with millions, 50 million plus. I think some people even have 100 million TikTok followers. So that's a huge amount of people. And creating those videos is a massive time suck. So what's right for you in your business? Here's my take and here's my thoughts on the process and the platform. TikTok allows for incredible virality. If you have a really interesting product, service, something that you can actually show people that you're doing, you're making, really anything that falls into that category of you have a physical, tangible item that's kind of interesting, right? Not just like a coffee cup, but maybe it's the process of making coffee cups is what really captures people's attention. And as long as you can structure that video and make the necessary changes and edits to it, you're going to have a lot of success to it. I saw a great TikTok the other day. It was a 12-inch copper sphere, or better yet, it was just a round circle. And this person had a blowtorch and was putting the blowtorch on the copper and changing the color of it. They ended up making some kind of clock-looking type thing. I don't even know what it's technically called. Art piece, I guess. But it was really, really cool. And this person put some nice background music to it, just sped up the video. That's all it was. It was about probably a 15 or 20 minute long video. They crunched it down to about 30 to 45 seconds. And that video got 1 million views. So I can't even imagine how much money that person has made on it. And videos like that, which are super viral, they're very interesting, right? A mug is not that interesting, but the process of making a mug is really, really interesting. So if you have a tangible product where people can actually see and go and enjoy that experience that they're going to get from watching you do it, yeah, TikTok is a home run. But here's the catch, and this is where the opportunity cost comes into play. That video might take you 15, 30, 45, maybe 2 hours to make a TikTok video. If you spend that same amount of time making content for YouTube, that content for YouTube will work for you forever. And I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but it really is true. I just pulled up a video the other day. I was actually writing a LinkedIn article about you need to go create more content. And the craziest part was there was a video that I made almost a year ago to the date of today, which is April 30th. And it has 3,000 views. Now, I know that 3,000 views might sound ridiculous, and you might be like, well, who cares about 3,000 views? You just said this video makes 1 million. This video on TikTok could die. It could get pulled. The likelihood of my videos getting pulled on either TikTok or YouTube are very low. But the nice part is it's the compounding effect. You could make 1,000 TikTok videos and never go viral. If you make 1,000 YouTube videos, I can almost guarantee that a couple of them are going to get, I don't want to say viral, but they're going to get a lot of views, thousands, tens of thousands of views, because the chances of you going viral on YouTube, because in my opinion, you're probably going to care a little more about that because people are going to see that forever, or at least for years to come, versus TikTok, where after a couple weeks, even really after a couple days, it's going to be dead. So for you and your business, what platform is going to work best for you? Is it do you have a tangible thing that you can show people, that the process of you doing things, versus maybe it's a little less sexy, kind of like this, but my videos will work for me for the next year, 2 years down the road. And what was crazy was the YouTube video that I'm talking to specifically about, it took 144 days for YouTube to say, hey, we should send traffic to it. And you guys know that I'm currently on 120 days of videos making, right, on YouTube. 120 days of video making, 120 videos, 1-to-1. But the craziest part is, if I can get all of these videos to get 500 views, that's a lot of views. It's 500 times 120. I mean, what, 50,000 views? That's a lot of views. And the craziest part is they are long form explainer videos, building trust. And ultimately, my audience will either choose to buy from me or take some of the offers that I have. Maybe it's my free Facebook group. If they're struggling with their business, maybe it's hiring my agency. If they want to check out what I'm doing personally, my personal website, harrisonbarron.com. These are all different avenues that I can then drive people to. Now, you could do that with TikTok, but it's so hard to convey a message like this, should you be on TikTok, or should you be creating videos or blogs for YouTube and Google. I can't really explain in depth why you might want to do one versus the other on TikTok. The other thing that I've realized too is there are so many more scammers, fake gurus on TikTok than there are on YouTube. YouTube really doesn't value bad advice. TikTok doesn't care. And the reason why I know this is because I was watching a financial video the other day, and this guy goes, if you put $500 a year in the S&P for the next 30 years, you're going to be a millionaire. Now, I don't know if you know math, but I definitely know a little bit of math, and that math does not add up. Yes, I understand compounding interest, but it's not $500 per year. It's $500 per month. So I started going through this person's videos, and I was like, a lot of these are like fake news, really. I mean, I know finance. I've used finance calculators, and I'm like, this guy is literally spewing bad information, and TikTok is sending him through the ranks. Whereas on YouTube, for the most part, even if you don't like the gurus out there, their stuff isn't that bad. There are definitely plenty of fake gurus, and especially ads that roll before channels like this or other people's channels as far as coaches and experts. Yeah, those people could be gurus. I use air quotes because they might not be real gurus, but people that have really successful channels that didn't just go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers overnight, that you can go on Social Blade and check them out and say, hey, is this person legit? Those people, chances are pretty good, are going to be at least know what they're doing, but they're probably going to be rock solid people to trust. Whereas TikTok, you could really say anything and it's just going to send it right through the algorithm. I couldn't believe that these videos, and amongst many other videos I see, that are going viral, and they're really bad information, and people are watching them. That's the problem I have with TikTok. So if you have something interesting, you create cups, mugs, tangible products, and you have an interesting process, as long as you can video it in a way that's going to be super interesting to a viewer, go do TikToks. It's a great way to go semi-viral or viral very quickly. And those people, just like that copper clock type item thing, I don't particularly know what it was, I went to their website. Now, did I buy? I didn't have $300 laying around for a 12-inch round circle clock-esque figure to go spend on it, but I know that there's probably other people that did. I saw another one which was really cool. It was like a torch lighter, and you pop it up and you strike it, and it makes like a little torch like you would use in a cave. Are people actually using it? I don't really know, but it was really interesting. I sent it to a couple buddies. I'm like, hey, I know that you're into steampunk and interesting lighters and EDC, everyday carry type stuff, which was really cool. They probably got some business out of it. But on the flip side of things, you probably would have to go more in depth and teach people more about your product and how it helps people on YouTube. So that's really kind of the balance between the two. So if you have something that could go viral or somebody finds really, really interesting, yeah, I would definitely say go make TikTok videos. And the cool part is if you're making mugs, and I'm just using mugs because this is here, but actually, big shout out to my buddy here who made a custom logo for me on a piece of wood. He actually burned this in, right? This process is really, really cool. I would love to watch somebody have a little explainer video on TikTok that's 15 to 35, maybe 40 seconds long of how he made this and how he burns these logos into these pieces of wood. Super, super cool on TikTok. Would this work also on YouTube? Of course it would. It would be a little bit longer, maybe some explaining, maybe some of the creative process that goes into it. Maybe it's just a harmonic little area where it's just good vibes to it and it's just him touching it with the hot piece of metal. But really, really cool. I will leave a link down below to his stuff, which is absolutely awesome. But these are things that, yeah, it would work on both platforms. But if you're like me where I don't really have any tangible products. Yeah, I can show you guys and explain things, but it's not going to go nearly as viral on TikTok. I would have to make a ton of content. And for the amount of content I would have to make, I'll have much more success on YouTube for a very long time. On TikTok, you have to also be committed. I mean, you have to be committed to making multiple videos every single day. YouTube, you can easily get away with 1 or 2 videos per week. Some people do 1 video a month and have massive success on the platform. So I hope this video helps. I hope this video kind of explains the mentality and the thought process behind TikTok and other creative outlets. Same thing with blogs. I'm talking a lot about videos, but blogs are the exact same way. Creating really good long format blogs that are interesting, teach people how to make those wooden pieces or make a mug or something like that. Those are going to be really helpful. Google's going to love those articles and ultimately is going to send you a ton of traffic. Now, those people too are probably really likely to buy because as much as I would love to make a mug, I don't have clay, I don't have a machine, I don't have a kiln to go cook it in. It's probably not something I can make, but I would love to watch it, and being able to buy it right online is huge. But I could never teach somebody digital marketing on TikTok. I'd have to give them little sprinkles of information the entire time, and even at the end of it, they still wouldn't be a pro because it's just too much information. I was on a call with a client last night, a coaching client. We were talking about her strategies and what she's going to do and how SEO is going to impact her and some massive changes going on. I could never convey that kind of stuff in a 15-minute or even 1-minute video on TikTok. These are videos that take 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to make that I can actually explain to you, just like this, TikTok versus YouTube or blogging, that you need to hear and you need to understand the massive opportunity costs to both. I love both platforms. Both platforms absolutely work for growing businesses. It's which one works best for you. So I hope this video helps. I hope this video kind of brought you guys exactly where you need to be, or at least a little closer to where you want to be as far as growing your business, whether or not you should start on TikTok or YouTube, blogging, podcasting, all of those outlets. So I hope this video helps. Hit that like button, hit that little subscribe button, notification bell. And by the way, once again, I'm giving you guys the opportunity for free plugs. Leave a link down to your website down below, or follow me on TikTok, or send me a message on TikTok. I think it's Harrison_Barron, and I would love to follow your stuff and check it out. Love to see where you guys go with it. I'll see you guys later.